Good morning, my garden and YouTube friends. I thought I would take a short video of the front of the yard because we are expecting um, a couple days of rain here, and I'm sure everything is going to be topsy-turvy by the time it's over. Last night we had a half-hour windstorm that came through, and I mean, I had plants knocked over, the big pots on the porch. One was on its side. It was laying on top of 3 pots of amaryllis, so it knocked them over. And you can see I've got just a little bit of a mess on the front porch, on the front driveway that needs to be cleaned off before the rains hit so that I can get that out of the way and it's not stuck to the porch. But all of my pots were just, you can see the big pot was over. I scooped up some of it, but I didn't get everything yet. And what we always notice is we have pine trees in the back, and the wind blows it the whole way to the front. And just, you can see some branches here that have come off. Lots of stuff. So I'll have to clean that up. But I did have to write the amaryllis, and some of them I pulled over here to the side in hopes of saving them because they really do just topple over, mainly because they're being forced to bloom, and they just, they slide around if they're in the pot. Now, if they're in the ground, they can pretty much send those roots down a little further. But if they're in pots, they're really at the mercy of no wind. But aren't these pretty? I'm kind of tucking them in there. And also my gardenia is just starting to bloom, and I've already gotten 4 blooms off of it. But it looks healthy this year, so I'm really pleased. And the blooms that I've been taking off have been clean. In years past, I suffer with aphids, and it's like I try to treat it, and I'm not very good at it, or I haven't found the right thing. But you can see they look very clean. I've got lots and lots. So they're kind of the second. The amaryllis come out first. I kind of time those to come out first, and then the gardenia will be next, and that'll bloom and really add fragrance to anybody walking by. I have to get in and trim back these dwarf mock oranges. I keep telling you, this plant was supposed to only be a foot high and 2 feet wide, and it's probably up to my hip at least. And these were only, I think there were 8 plants, and I mean, it's just massive. They were so tiny when I got them. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I was telling you about my Japanese giant red mustard, and so I decided I was going to plant some, and I took them and I planted them. I've got them right here in the front, and you can see, and I just planted them yesterday, so I'm hoping that that when the rain comes through, that it doesn't totally just dissolve them into the ground, because we are expecting some heavy rains. So I'll let you know how that works out. But and the crepe myrtle is coming back great guns. Some of the amaryllis, it's time to trim them back. But you can see that when they drop their bloom and you can cut them back, you see that one that's right. Let me see if I can pull it in. You see how big that head is? Well, that's probably a seed head. And if I let that go ahead and develop, then I would have seeds for years to come. And I could try to get the seeds to develop. I did try it one year and it didn't work for me, so I said, well, I think I have enough amaryllis. I love the blooms. I love the bulbs. So that's the way I do it. Um, about a week or so ago, I planted some seeds that came from Boys Town. And so here the marigolds are coming up already. Very pretty, huh? And the mustard, of course, is a few weeks. And I just noticed these are Shasta Daisies. I've never grown Shasta Daisies. Again, this is only what was the date there? The 2nd? Let me see if I can see on this one. Yeah, April 2nd. And I think I have a little bloom over there too. And that's a forget-me-not. So, I'll keep you up on what's happening with my free seeds. Yeah. And, oh, it smells so pretty. Oh, the gardenias are just, even if they're closed, they're giving a fragrance. So anyway, that was it. I just wanted to give you a real quick update. If we have heavy rain, it'll wash off a lot of the bougainvillea seeds, bougainvillea blooms. So take a last look at it. I always do. I come up before the rain and I go, okay, see you guys. You'll be going down the driveway here in another bit. So anyway, that's it from my house. I think I've covered everything, and I hope you guys have a really great Sunday. It's a pretty day out, and if it rains here, I'm in Windermere, Florida, Zone 9B, and if it rains, then it'll cool us off. Yesterday was 90 degrees, and it might have only been 89, but it felt like 90. And the marigolds, actually this variety of marigold was, again, a free seed, and I planted them and I've kept them for a few years, and I keep replanting them, and every time I plant them, the plant gets taller before it blooms. So not my greatest choice for out here. I might have to take these up or try to trim them back, but I really don't know if you can trim back marigolds, and that if they would bloom on shorter stems, like a zinnia. If you keep trimming them back, then they will keep blooming. But you have to admit, that's pretty. That's darn pretty. So, but you can see that it's also enveloping the pentas and not giving anybody else a chance to show their stuff. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for visiting. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button if you are a first-time person here. And I hope to see you all back real soon. Bye-bye.